For a layman, a table is a systematic arrangement of data in rows and columns, forming several blocks or cells. Following the simple understanding, the input-output table is a tabular representation of the relationship between the inputs and the outputs, expressed with the help of a function that defines a rule. For a simple function with 3 variables, one dependent variable y and 2 independent variables x1 and x2, y equal to 5 plus 2x1 plus x2 defines a rule. Therefore, if x1 is equal to 0 and x2 is equal to 0, y is equal to 5. If x1 is equal to 1 and x2 is equal to 0, y is equal to 7. If x1 is equal to 0 and x2 is equal to 1, y is equal to 6. The input-output table of an industry is a little different. Here, output of one industry is used as input in own industry or other industries. Consider the automobile industry. The automotive industry is an industry involved in the manufacturing of motor vehicles, passenger vehicles, and lightweight trucks, including engines and bodies of automobiles. For simple analysis, suppose that the automotive industry manufactures only 2 products, trucks and engines. Trucks and engines are also needed in the manufacturing process for some purpose or the other, such as trucks may be needed for transportation and engines may be needed to run the machines. Thus, there is an interdependence between the truck factory and the engine factory. This interdependence may be represented in the form of an input-output table. The rows represent the outputs of the truck factory and engine factory, and the columns represent the truck factory and engine factory. The number 90 in the first cell, first column and first row shows the number of trucks needed as an intermediate input in the truck factory. Number 150 in the second row and first column shows the number of engines needed as intermediate input in the truck factory. Number 10 in the first row and second column shows the number of trucks needed in the engine factory, and number 50 in the second row and second column shows the number of engines needed as intermediate input in the engine factory. Therefore, the total output of trucks and engines should be the sum of all the intermediate demands. That is, for trucks, the total output will be 90 plus 10, that is 100, and for engines, the total output will be 150 plus 50, that is 200. One important characteristic of this input-output table is that there is no final demand. That is, whatever is produced is used within the industry only. Such type of table is called closed input-output table. In this case, the output is not produced to meet any final demand. The final demand is the sum of other demands such as demand from households, government, investment demand, inventory demand, and exports for a particular output. The input-output table of an economy comprises of all the products produced in an economy and that are used as intermediate inputs in the different industries. Apart from inter-industry use, there is a component of final demand. The final demand may be categorized as private final consumption expenditure, government final consumption expenditure, gross fixed capital formation, change in stocks, exports of goods and services, and imports of goods and services. This is an open input-output table. It shows the flow of outputs of 4 industries: wheat, sugarcane, petroleum products, and motor vehicles. In order to produce wheat, the wheat industry depends on the output of sugarcane industry, petroleum industry, and motor vehicle industry. Conversely, wheat is not needed for these industries but is used in its own industry. A blank cell means that product is not used as intermediate input. The export column is the amount worth of the products that are to be exported. The total column gives the total output of each of the products, that is the sum of the inter-industry use plus the exports. Pause the video and add the inter-industry use with the export separately for wheat, sugarcane, petroleum products, and motor vehicles. The inclusion of exports or final demand distinguishes an open input-output table from a closed input-output table. Indian economy constructs input-output tables for 130 different industries. Thanks to the Central Statistics Office that prepares the input-output transaction table of Indian economy once every 5 years.